Hey Aries, how's it going? I hope you're doing better than the last reading I did for you guys. So, I wanted to give you a heads up. This is going to be from September 30th through October 7th. And I realize I skipped 4 days in there in the end of September. It's just because I'm really behind with work and kids and extracurricular stuff. So, I only got through half the signs in the last reading. You guys were one of them, but I didn't get through the other half, so I figured I would just start later. That way, everybody's would be on schedule, and hopefully, I get back on track. All right, so let's see what's up. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love from September 30th through October 7th. If it resonates, let me know in the comments. If it doesn't, check your other signs or check out one of these other awesome readers. There's a ton of them on here. I'm sure someone will resonate with you. Oh boy, that is way too many. It's half the deck. Alright. Let's try this again, Aries. Alright. Oh my gosh, guys. Whew. Okay. Looks like you're still in the same energy as the last reading I did. So for your overall, you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Um, so Cups is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't necessarily mean you're dealing with that sign. Cups are just emotions, right? Knights are forward movement. So there is lack of forward movement in a love situation. Um, somebody isn't being loving, somebody isn't offering their love, that kind of thing. It's just a lack of forward movement. So you're either stagnant, you're stuck in a spot, or you're going backwards. Okay, so you have a lot of swords here. Actually, your past, present, future are all swords energy, so you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You don't have to be, but you could be. Otherwise, swords are just, it's air energy, it's communication, that type of thing. All right, so your recent past, you have the Queen of Swords. Now, either you had to be this Queen of Swords in this relationship, or this is how the other person is being towards you right now. So the Queen of Swords is very head over heart. She's super smart, super logical, but she relies on facts, not emotion, okay? She's very blunt. She's very honest. She tells it like it is. She doesn't take anyone's shit. So it makes sense to have this here, this head over heart, lack of emotion, with the reverse Knight of Cups in the overall. So it seems like whatever's going on here, there's not any emotion. Okay? Your present, you have the Page of Swords. More air energy. Again, it's all air energy here in the middle. Air energy is all about communication, though, and intellect. So, Page of Swords is either you're dealing with somebody who's really immature with their words, like kind of argumentative, kind of cutting, which is kind of strange with the Queen of Swords in the past to go from the Queen down to the Page. So maybe it just turned into something, some kind of really immature communication when it had been mature in the past, just really blunt and honest. And you know, sometimes when we argue with people, it escalates to this really immature shit right here. But pages are also messages, so you might have gotten a message I don't know, from an air sign, or just a really, really honest communication, but also like mean. Do you know what I mean? How some people can be like too honest, that it's just mean and cutting and harsh and critical. Okay, and your future, guys. We have the Ten of Swords. I'm sorry. So Ten of Swords is crisis energy. It's like you're defeated. Like in my other deck, this guy actually has a sword through his heart. So it's despair, it's crisis, it's defeat, it is breakup, tens or ends of cycles. So we'll clarify that, but just be aware, all right? So presently, you're not at the Ten of Swords yet, but that is where it's headed if this stuff back here doesn't get under control first. This hasn't happened yet. This is still your future. So, I mean, that's how it goes with lack of emotion, you know, lack of understanding and compassion in a relationship. You're obviously going to get to a breakup unless neither one of you give a shit, which generally isn't how it is. So, keep that in mind. Now, this is strange for an advice card. Okay, so your advice is the Wheel of Fortune, but it's in reverse. So what that tells me is the Wheel of Fortune upright it's a fate card, it's destiny. It kind of lets you know that the universe is in control. You don't have control over the situation. And it reminds us that life moves in cycles. So, you know, things are up and down. Relationships, everything in life is up and down. It can be bad and it can be good, and it just keeps moving in a circle, right? Like the seasons. Now, when it's reversed, in an advice position, it seems to me like it's telling you not to try to fight what the universe is doing. It is fated, it is destiny, it is meant to happen, so just don't try to fight it, okay? And I don't know what it is that's meant to happen, but whatever is going on is the way that it's supposed to be, because it is fated. So just don't resist, just go with it the best that you can. All right, clarify the Knight of Cups for Aries overall. All right, guys. So the Knight of Cups reverse is clarified by strength. If you are not dealing with a Leo, it could just be that you're having strength. You need to have strength in this situation. Be strong enough to know if the emotion isn't there, the compassion isn't there. Be strong enough to walk away from it. If it is there and it's just not being shown right now, have the courage to say so and to communicate. And, you know, all of these other cards here in your past, present, future are all about communication. Swords energy, right? Just make sure it's not too harsh. Make sure you're speaking your mind. You're having the courage to speak your mind about whatever's going on right now, but don't do it in a way to hurt the other person. Okay. Let's clarify the Page of Swords in your present. Wow. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh, guys. What's going on? So your Page of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now this is your energy as well as Leo and Sagittarius. Keep in mind you do have the Leo card in your overall if you're dealing with a Leo. And just because this is fire energy doesn't necessarily mean it's you being this way. It could be the person that you're dealing with being this way. Anybody can take on any energy, right? However, the Queen of Wands in reverse is not someone that you want to deal with, all right? She's super bitchy, super controlling, super demanding. Everything has to be her way. She's really petty, really combative, you know? So with this Page of Swords here, it looks like it's just a lot of fighting, a lot of control, a lot of demands. Um, Kind of like Queen of Swords reversed is kind of like, you know, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want and you don't have anything to say about it because this is my life and you don't matter. That's how the reverse Queen of Wands acts. And I think I said Queen of Swords earlier. Sorry about that. Queen of Swords is your past, if that's what I said. But anyway, just be aware of that. If that's the person you're dealing with, you definitely want to get out of that. It's very narcissistic energy. Okay. All right. Clarify the Ten of Swords. And with the Ten of Swords here in your future as the breakup card, with the reverse Queen of Wands and Page of Swords in your present, it doesn't look like something that you want to try to save. Just a heads up, it doesn't look healthy. It doesn't look good. So, I mean, the Ten of Swords is in your future. It's not current. If you want to try to stop it, go for it. But it looks like really shitty energy, and I don't think that it's healthy for you to stop it. Yeah. All right. So, oh goodness. Clarifying the reverse Ten of Swords. You have the Empress reversed. You could be dealing with a Taurus. If not, the Empress reversed is very unstable, not grounded, you know, not abundant, feeling really discontent. Obviously, it makes sense with, you know, the breakup card, all right? You're feeling like shit, like you lost everything, that kind of thing. Or you could be dealing with a Taurus, either way. All right, let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune as your advice card. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune for Aries as an advice card. Oh, okay. So, it's clarified by the Devil in reverse. Capricorn card doesn't mean that you're dealing with a Capricorn, and as an advice card, I don't see it as the sign of the person that you're dealing with. I see it as removing yourself from a toxic situation, right? So, toxic relationship, or the person is toxic, could have some addictions. The Devil upright is, you know, addictions in any form. So drugs, alcohol, sex, money, addictions to some kind of belief system, just like toxic energy all around, but it's reversed. So that's your advice. Get the hell out of this toxic situation with this narcissist that talks to you like a little kid. All right? That's what it looks like to me. It looks like this person that you're dealing with, if it's not your energy, the person that you're dealing with is very immature, very self-centered, very egotistical, and the way that they talk to you can be really shitty, okay? Even if they're being honest, you don't have to be mean about it. So if the person's doing that to you, the person's saying some shit to hurt you, they're only thinking about themselves, it's not something that you want to try to save. I promise. Don't let it go on any longer than you have to. Don't waste your life trying to fix this shit with this person. Okay, so sorry guys, but this was your energy the last time I did one too, so it's not surprising. Just pay attention that you do have the Wheel of Fortune here, so it is fated. Don't try to fight it because it's just going to make it worse, all right? And Queen of Wands reversed and the Ten of Swords is really shitty energy. So if you need to talk, feel free to message me, because God knows I've been in a ton of those situations. So it's no good. All right? Love you guys.